Morning, guys. So it's Sunday morning, the 17th. I'm headed to Rockburn Cross over in Elkridge, Maryland. I'm going to race the Open 50 plus class at 1 o'clock. So this will be the same as the Frosty Cross race I did. Basically, they just throw everybody together. I like this course. It'll be the third time I'm doing this course, and it's typically really flowy. Some really fast sections. I heard from a teammate that it's dead calm, no wind, chilly, and they've added just a touch more to the course, but he said it's not super long, so whatever. So you can see I'm driving my work van today. The Toyota's broke down. It broke down on the way home from Germantown last Sunday. Hopefully I'll get to fix that soon. Had a little issue this week. Monday night, my work van was broken into, and all of my work tools were stolen. So that's kind of put a damper on my spirits, especially at this time of year. Business is slowing down, Christmas is coming, on and on. But whatever. I'm just pissed off about it. So I was actually not going to come to this race last night, but you know what? I'm not going to let somebody else's selfishness and ignorance hamper my racing. I've got one more series race in 2 weeks. I just want to keep the legs turning. I'm going to take off next week, hopefully get in a long road ride. That's the plan. I've been doing some Zwift stuff. I did a race on Wednesday, and I did a group ride on Wednesday, which turned into a race. And I did a race yesterday that I cut short because I didn't want a long effort to get ready for today. I wanted just enough to get the legs going, knock out some of that stiffness from the Wednesday ride. Probably should have done it Friday, but Friday I ended up working. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Some heavy hitters going to be sitting up front. This is not an A race, but it is a race. I will be going hard at it. I don't have anything coming up, just training. So I can go to it today, see what's up. Ground's supposedly dry, so I'm assuming I'm just going to run the Vittoria Terenza dry tires, which I've used the last 2 races, and they are unbelievable. I don't know where they get their traction from, but for a tire with no tread on them, a little bit of side knobs, those things hook up like they hook up. They really hook up. I don't even have words for it. It's pretty cool. My buddy Mike is racing at 9 this morning. He's racing 40 plus 345. I don't know why they've done what they've done with the separation of 40, 50, and 60. I probably raced 40 plus last year, but honestly, I didn't want to be here at 9 in the morning when it's 37 degrees outside. So it's supposed to be like 42 or 43 at 1. That's what time I race. So I'll be getting there at a little after 10. That's the plan. And getting shit done. I'll do the same thing I did last race now that I have my harness, my chest strap. Put the camera on, take a hot lap so you all kind of get a feel for the lap, even though camera does no course justice. But it's better than what I was doing before, right? And then I'll do a post ride. If I get a chance, I'll video some other races, maybe get a better look at what some of these climbs and descents look like. I mean, there's a pretty fast section in there downhill, which means it's pretty hard uphill. So all right, I'll talk to you later, and yeah, okay, see ya. Oh, oh.
Yeah.
Hey guys, figure I'll give a quick recap to the race. Um, Had a good day on the bike. The race was 50 plus masters open field, so that was Cat 1 all the way down. Had a fourth row start, put myself all the way to the outside and rode the gutter on the takeoff, and I think I made 10 spots right off the bat, um, and just held on for as long as I could. The course weaved around a couple times and ended up in a sand pit with a 90-degree turn in it, and that was the bottleneck. So that was where we all got caught, and the front 10 just took off. Knew they were going to do it anyway. I couldn't have rode with them. I saw their finish times way, way faster than me. But yeah, I mean, it was a good race, a great day. It was 50 degrees, which was warm compared to the last couple races. Still a chill in the air, a little bit of a breeze on one part of the course. Um, my finish, 18th out of 27. I wasn't real happy with that. Yet I was the first Cat 4 across the line. Actually had a couple Cat 2s behind me, and then another Cat 4, a couple Cat 3s, and then another Cat 4. So, I feel good that I'm out there. I'm battling with people that are 2 and 3 cats above me, and I'm making ground. Um, I'm racing. I'm racing the hardest I can go. This wasn't a series race, so not really an A race, but a race is a race. So I wanted to do the absolute best I could. Had no issues. I actually think the course was fast enough and had a lot of really tight turns. I could have went up one grip in tire. I was running the dries again. The course was dry, but there were certain corners that were just a touch slick for those tires. I couldn't hold the amount of speed that I really wanted to. So that was a mixed terrain tire race. And I've never ran the whole gamut of tires that I've got yet, so I don't know. The dries have done me well in the last few races, but probably not as high a speed races. This course gave me a 14 mile per hour average. We were flying through there. Typically it's 12 and under. So yeah, real fast race. Nothing extraordinary happened. The bike is working great. I don't have, I've got nothing to complain about other. I'm not real happy with the finish, even though I am happy with the finish when I look at it in a broader picture. Why I'm upset a bit is because they're forcing us into these Masters races with typically 3, 4, 5, and I don't have a problem with that. When I start going up to a Cat 1 and 2, or competing with a Cat 1 and 2, it hurts me because now I've just lost 9 points in overall USAC points. Doesn't mean a hill of beans to me really, but it's racing and everything's about points and position, and now I just lost 9 points when I took my time for. All right, so the Masters 40 plus raced 4 laps, shorter race. We had 5 laps, and if I took my 4 lap time from the moment I started to the time I finished the 4th lap, I would have been probably 6th place in the Masters 3, 4, 5. And what's even worse is if I had raced Cat 4, strictly Cat 4, which they offered, and they don't always do that, I would have podiumed. So, lesson learned: no more open fields. I don't care if it's I don't know. I don't care if it's a non-A race. I'm just not going to mess around racing open fields unless one day I decided to race single speed, because that's all they ever offer, so you know what you're getting into. I've got to keep building every year to get those points better, because if I don't race series, I'm always looking for a call-up. And having a 436 number in USAC, racing against guys who are, in the upper 300s or even the lower 400s. That means I'm still on the third and fourth row back, and that's not going to do me any good. So, oh well, whatever. It is what it is. I had a great time as usual. I do like that course. They took a little bit of the punchiness out of it, made it a little bigger, made it faster. They changed directions on us at one point, which was kind of cool because it was then an uphill race to the barriers, which were setting a bit uphill. Kind of leveled things out. And yeah, I mean, that's all I got to say about it. I have 2 weekends off until my last series race. That'll be December 7th. And that'll be it for the series. And I don't know, that may be it for me for the year, unless I can find just a simple race I can go jump into before Christmas. I have raced all the way up till January before, but I'm going to have to look at the schedule a little better. It doesn't look like they're giving us a whole lot of races, and where I think it's because they've moved nationals into December now, and nationals is out in Washington State. I think everybody just shuts it down after nationals. So we'll see. I'll keep looking on Bike Reg and see what pops up. So until then, I will stay in touch. Like I said, I've got 2 weekends off, 3 whole weeks of doing nothing except for training. And then I'll be back at it for a series race, and that is the last race. And I'm going to go balls out. I mean, I'm just going to go till I blow on that race, and hopefully I can get myself on a bottom tier of the podium. That'll be a 3-4-5 race. Those guys are fast. So have a good night, have a good day, whatever it is, wherever you're at, and I will check in with you soon and let you know what I'm up to. All right, see ya.